Hi, I'm Echo, and I want to share one of the tools that we use as stylists to find the best color for you and for your wardrobe. So in the study of color analysis, there are 4 major seasons. There's your winter, your spring, your summer, and your fall. You would fall into the winter category if you had dark hair and cool undertone skin. You would fall into spring if you had warm skin and light, warm hair. And you would be summer if you had cool undertoned skin and light, cool undertoned hair. And you would be a fall if you had warm undertoned skin and dark, warm hair. Some of the things that might escape the 4 seasons would be, I've got a dog present with me, he's my audience. So one of the things that would escape the 4 major seasons would be people with neutral skin tones, or someone that might have warm hair and cool undertoned skin, or cool ashy hair with warm skin. So I'm going to be sharing a tool with you that kind of helps declutter some of the thoughts on that, and might be useful for you to use at home to find out where you rest in the color seasons. And I'll also be putting in the description bar below some other websites that are really useful. There's some quizzes on there that'll be really useful for you to find, and fun, to find your color season. So I'm going to be using colorwise.me today, and I'm going to be using my older sister Leah as an example. She's got beautiful warm skin tone and beautiful brown hair and really deep green eyes. So I go to the website colorwise.me, it's actually an app, and you go down to upload an image, and I already have one here loaded of my sister. So then I would click on get started, and I'm going to zoom in on her skin color. So this is a really great photo to use as an example. It's taken in natural lighting, so it's going to really, I feel like it's going to capture her true essence here. I'm going to go over to the side here where the skin is not highlighted by the sun and get more of her true skin tone there. And her hair and her eyes are a beautiful deep green. And then next, and they classify Leah as a soft autumn. So the colors that would work the best for Leah would be any of these wonderful warm greens, the terracottas, the oranges, the browns. She's just gonna look amazing in those. Not saying that she can't wear any of the other colors in the fall family, but the soft autumn, the soft fall, would be her best. But she can utilize all the colors of fall as well. So I'm gonna dive into some more of the colors and some of the little do's and don'ts for the seasons. Stay tuned. If you're part of the winter color family, those deep, true, and bright winters, say yes to those vibrant, fully saturated and cool colors. When you're shopping for your clothes, try to keep jewel tones in mind. I would avoid any washed out hues or fleshy tone neutrals. With this color family, if you're looking for basics for suits and separates, I would stick to blacks, grays, navies, and whites. This color family looks absolutely beautiful in that ultra pure white. They can wear that. Some cool toned people might avoid the color yellow, but you don't have to. I would just make sure that it is an icy yellow, a very cool toned yellow. If you're part of the spring color families, those bright, true, and light springs, the colors that would look the best on you are those punchy pops of color, those warm toned colors. And you can also wear browns and warm neutrals and nudes very well. Because this color family flows out of winter, if you're leaning towards the bright springs, you can borrow from the winter seasons, and you could probably wear those blacks and warm charcoals as well. I would say no to the cool washed out hues. Anything with, like, say, a blue with a gray added to it, that would be considered a washed out hue, or a grayed out hue rather. And I would also say no to cool toned nudes, as those would probably wash you out. With springs being more on the warm side, neutral leaning warm, I would go with more of those warm neutrals and nudes, as a cool toned nude would do you no favors at all. So if you're a summer, those light, true, and soft summers, what would look amazing on you are tints. Tints are colors that have white added to them, or colors that have had gray added to them would look amazing on you too if you're a soft summer. I would say yes to those cool pastels and those powdery tints. I would say no to anything that's dark and warm, something that an autumn would wear. And I would also say no to those bright neon colors, as these would do you no favors and they would be too overpowering for your skin tone. If you are in autumn, a soft, warm, or a deep autumn, think warm, rich, earthy golden. I would say yes to those warm, rich reds and oranges and greens and that beautiful golden yellow. Say yes to those earthy golden undertones. I would avoid any cool pastels or colors that have had gray added to them. And I would also say no to those bright neons, as your skin tone wouldn't really pop against those. It would look like the color was wearing you instead of you wearing the color. Instead of a black for this color family, I would go with a black that had a cocoa element to it. So more of a warm brown black, as that would look absolutely amazing against your skin tone. One of my tricks for wardrobe planning is once you know what season you are or what color family you fit into, go to Pinterest and search out, say, bright spring or light spring or summer or fall or winter color palettes or seasonal color analysis clothing palettes. And you'll get a bunch of options suited for your skin tone that you can take with you, maybe do a screenshot and take them with you when you're shopping. And honestly, it really helps sorting through the new fashions coming out, just so that you get what looks amazing on you, instead of just going with every fad that comes out. Not saying you can't wear the new in color. If you can't wear the new color near your face, you could incorporate it into a skirt or a shoe or a purse, and you can still pull it off with ease. I hope this helps you out, and if you would give us a like and a share, we would love that. Thank you so much for watching.